story time on how I got invited to be in a poly relationship and all hell broke loose. My face is overly greasy, glossy. I'm not sure what's going on there. Boom, bam, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I have a flight in a few hours, and I told myself I would not leave without giving y'all a couple of story times to keep yourself occupied until I come back from my trip. So here we go. Boom, bam. So a couple of years ago, I'm at the club with my friends. I'm just chilling in the section, you know. I think it was somebody's birthday, so they was like getting lit or whatever. I'm just chilling on my phone, minding my own business. Next thing you know, one of my friends linked over and was like, hey, you don't mind if these girls come into our section, right? And I'm just like, well, it's not my section, not my birthday. I really don't care. Like, I guess, you know, whatever. So she's like, all right, cool, bet. Like, maybe 30 minutes passed by. It was still just us. Nobody came into the section, so I low-key forgot about it. Next thing you look up and I see these two very beautiful, very super duper attractive women walking towards our section. I see my friend like kind of doing like, hey, over here. We're going to call the two girls Callie and Yami. Straight out, one was from California, one was from Miami. They loved representing the places that they was from, whatever like that. So we got Callie and Yami. Off rip, like I said, they definitely had my attention. The beauty, like the aura, the energy, they vibe, like you could just tell, you feel me, like they was bossed up and they knew that too. And one thing about me, I love being out or just surrounded by bossed up women. Like a lot of people wait around for men to do stuff for them. Like they be waiting on the dudes with money. Nah, they was the dudes with money. You could definitely tell they was waiting on no man. They was popping it. They ran their own show. They weren't asking no man to do nothing for them because they could do it for themselves. And honestly, that type of energy definitely turned me on. Now, our first impression, I honestly just thought that they was two friends. I didn't even think they were together. That never even crossed my mind. My gaydar really didn't even go off, to be completely honest. Now, mind you, I was a little smidge. I really wasn't, you know what I'm saying, all the way there. So maybe that could have been the reason why. So, boom, they come in the section. They immediately start dancing. They immediately start pouring shots or whatever. I reach my cup out. And Callie, first off, she grabbed my whole hand with the cup. This is me holding the cup. And instead of just grabbing the cup, she goes like this. And I kind of gave her the look like, what you on? And she kind of looked back at me and rolled her eyes like, so I'm like, oh, okay. Mind you, I am not under the impression that Callie and Yami are in a relationship. They are acting like two close friends, best friends in a section. Y'all know how that be, like one twerking, the other one smacking a booty. Like, you know what I'm saying? They talking, they showing each other something on their phone. They not acting coupled up at all. No PDA whatsoever. So, boom, the night goes on. And at first they were sitting like across from me. Now, Callie is on my right. Yami is on my left. Is this my right hand? Righty, tighty, lefty. Okay, yeah. Callie on my right. Yami is on my left. Callie was more of a yapper. Yami was definitely like more reserved. She was like agreeing with everything that Callie was saying, but you could definitely tell she was on some like, let me scope the scenery out. Callie would not stop talking. She was just like, you know, hi, like this and that. Like, oh my God, never seen you, you know, before. Like, what do you like to drink? Like, what do you do on the weekends? Like, we're new here. We just want to hang out with you. She kept on saying, we. Next thing you know, Callie is like, we love to party. Do you want to party? I'm just like, yeah, you know, I'm thinking we partying right now. She like, come with us. Mind you, I'm just like, nah, you know, I got something to do in the morning. She's like, no, we're going to show you a good time. Just come with us. Like, matter of fact, bring your friends. They can come too. Like, we have rented out a house or whatever. Just come. Like, let us show you a good time. Y'all showing me a good time right here. I got two beautiful women surrounding me right now. Y'all popping in. I'm killed. Y'all, they was not taking no for an answer. At this point, Yami started speaking up like, come on, like she was elbowing me, like, come on, like, seriously, you can't tell us no, like, come on, it'll be worth your while, all this. You know me, you know I'm gonna do it for the plot just a little bit. If I don't do nothing else, I feel like I'm gonna do it for the plot just a teeny weeny. So I lean over into my friend's ear and I'm just like, look, hey, Callie and Yami saying that they want to take me somewhere and show me a good time, and they said y'all come too. Before I could even finish, my friend like, oh yeah, come on, like, let's go. Like, oh my God, they so fun, like, I can't wait, like, yeah, let's leave. So I'm like, dang, you kind of thirsty. What kind of party? What kind of time they're trying to show me that got you? You feel me? So we leaving the club, we getting the Uber. Still, like, I got Callie over here, Yami over here. Like, and at this point, I felt like I kind of started sensing it a little bit because it's like I kept catching them like look at each other and stuff. You know how, like, I don't know, when you talking to somebody and y'all not really doing too much, but just enough to like let people know like y'all mess with each other. So I just felt like I was feeling that vibe from them. I'm so sleepy and tired, y'all. I feel like I'm slurring my words, but it's just like I'm really sleepy. I really don't have no time to sleep, and I'm really like y'all spoiled because I'm really trying to do y'all this story time when I really should be asleep because I really can't sleep on the plane. Like, it's hard for me to sleep on the flight, and I don't really know why, because it's just like too much going on, too many noises, especially if like it's a noisy baby on the flight. I really don't like sleeping on the flight. Damn, but I'm gonna get through this story time for y'all. So, boom, we make it to their house that they rented out or whatever like that. We walk in, they giving us like a little cute tour. They sent, you know, they trying to pretend like we on MTV Cribs type time. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm walking like by a couch or whatever. Cammy instantly pushed me on the couch. Y'all heard that? I'm combining their names. Callie pushed me on the couch. Callie, Yami. No, there is no Cammy. It's Callie and Yami. I gotta get some sleep. Callie instantly pushed me on the couch and gets on top of me. So she's sitting on top of me and she's like, oh my God, we're gonna have so much fun. Like, I'm so glad that we met you. Mind you, the conversation has been very minimal. Like, we haven't even gotten into, like, you know, tell me about yourself, what you like to do, what's your favorite color, nothing like that. Like, we barely, you know what I'm saying, just club talk, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yami is kind of standoffish. She's just like smoking on her hookah or whatever. Every now and then she'll say something regarding to whatever Callie is talking about, but honestly, she's just really like standoffish. Are y'all more of like the owl, like sitting in the owl seat, or do y'all like sitting by the window is what I'm trying to say, like the owl seat or the window seat? And if you like sitting in the middle, it's kind of weird, but whatever. So anyway, Callie is just sitting on top of me. We got music playing, so she kind of doing like this little real polite twerk, but I could definitely tell she could throw that motherfucker if she really wanted to. She just played right there. So she finally asked me like, hey, are you talking to someone? Like, are you dating? Are you in a relationship? And y'all, at that point, like, I was talking to somebody, but I felt like we both was like trying to figure it out. I felt like she wanted more than what I did at the time, but at the same time, we didn't really want to stop talking to each other. It was that type of thing. So none serious, none too crazy. So I told her, like, nah, like, I'm just chilling right now. Like, what's up? Why you ask? She's like, oh, you about to find out exactly why I asked you that. She gets off of me, take me by the hand, and is pulling me into, like, a room. And this room is, like, very dark. It got, like, neon lights. It got, like, the little stars and stuff on the ceiling. Got, like, little mazes and stuff. You know, it was definitely kind of one of those rooms where I feel like you take something and you go in there and, like, I feel like vibe out type of thing. So we get in the room and instantly, like, she trying to kiss me. And then one thing about me, I don't really do no kissing like that if we not really locked in. I just don't see how y'all can meet somebody first day and just instantly, we not doing none of that. So I kept dodging her like, oh. She's like, I thought you said you didn't have a girlfriend. Why you won't kiss me? Probably because I haven't even known you for like 3 hours tops. We're not doing that. I don't know what that mouth been, girl. So she like, okay, cool. You don't want to kiss me, then watch us kiss. So then she grabs Yami by the hand, pulls her in close, and they start devouring each other. And I'm just like, oh, if I had any doubt that y'all was just, you know, straight friends then, it's definitely confirmed now. Just by the way that they was handling each other, like touching each other, like close and all this other stuff. I'm like, yeah, they definitely, I just feel like sometimes it's hard to tell, especially these days. Like, some people really do be femme on femme, and some people just really want to do it with their best friend, but they just don't want to admit that. And I mean, if that's you, then just say that. Stand on that. So right next to the couch beside me is them, and they like tossing and turning all over each other. They would not keep their hands off of each other. And while they're doing that, Callie is steady reaching towards me, trying to pull me in. I'm just kind of like, nah, like, y'all got it. Like, y'all got it. She's like, come on, please, like, help us finish. I'm like, I feel like y'all pretty close to that finish line. Y'all don't really need my help. You feel me? So they did the grown up right there before my eyes, and it went on for like, I would say like an hour. I remember me looking at my phone, realizing like, dang, my phone about to go dead. And when my phone did die, and when I was asking them like, what time is it? It was a whole hour from when I saw the time, and that's what time I had got done. Whew. Y'all know how that goes. If you don't, you don't. And if you don't, maybe find out. I don't know. So, okay, cool. I'm taking it all in. I'm just kind of like, dang, it's so crazy how I just met these girls a couple of hours ago at the club. They bring me to this house that they got rented out. They invite me into, you know what I'm saying, doing things with them. And since I said no, they did it right in front of my face. Like, it's just crazy. So I told them, like, you know what? It's getting late. I really need to charge my phone. Like, I need to go home and, you know what I'm saying, change clothes, shower. She like, nah. Like, I got a phone charger for you and I'll buy you some clothes. It was like a Target right next door or something. Back then, we did used to mess with Target. So don't get on here like, oh, yeah, cancel Target. Back then, we used to mess with them. She's like, I'll go ahead and buy you clothes over like that. Like, just chill, relax. I'm about to cook breakfast. Like, just relax. She like taking my shoes off and everything. She was taking my shirt off. I'm just like, oh my. My friend being super thirsty, like, okay, yeah, like, yeah, I'm hungry. Like, go ahead and cook or whatever. Like, she chilling on the couch. She was in the living room the whole time. Not one time did she come in the room, whatever, like that. So she wasn't really talking to nobody. She ain't had nowhere to be. So, of course, like, she having the time of her life right now. So, actually, Yami is in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, whipping it up. Still not really talking, still standoffish. But Callie, on the other hand, she's sitting right there beside me. She's like, I just want to take care of you. Like, I just want to make you feel good. I want to do everything for you. Like, your wish is my command. Oh, my God. Like, I don't know what it is about you. I feel drawn to you. I feel so attached to you. I don't know what it is. Like, this is just so crazy. I have this feeling I never felt before. Calm down. You know what I'm saying? Calm down. I don't know what it is either, but you coming on a little strong. So while she doing all that, I felt like in the kitchen you heard something drop. I don't know if she dropped it or she threw it, but then Yami turns around and shit like, Star Young, can I talk to you outside real quick? Mind y'all, this probably the most that she done said to me the whole night. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I guess. Callie kind of smacked her lips like she threw her leg off me. She was like, go ahead, go outside and talk to her. And y'all, the conversation definitely was not something that I was expecting. But tools in the comments for part 2, skate. I can't understand how everything is good at times, you know. But all of a sudden, it's like things start to go downhill, and it's bad. It's very tragic. Part 2 on how I got invited to be in a poly relationship, and it crashed, burned, and everything in between. It was bad, bad, bad. Just a little recap, because I know it's been over 24 hours since I dropped the last part. Met Callie and Yami in the club. We was only kicking it in a section for maybe an hour or two before they invited me back to their B&B that they were staying at. Got there, Callie kept trying to invite me to do things with them. I'm literally just not meeting y'all. I'm just not that kind of lady. I'm not. And if you are, you're saying, no offense, do whatever makes you happy. I'm just saying, it's just not like that over here. I'm not doing no kissing. I'm not doing no touching. I'm not doing no rubber. I need to see them papers. I need to see them documents. I need you to pull up that macho. I need to see some, because I don't, You look good, but you don't look that good. You don't look catching something good. You don't look maybe, you know what I'm saying, giving me something I can't give back to you good. You're never looking that good. So when we at the house, I'm watching them do the grown up. Like, they literally right in front of my face as if I'm not even there or whatever. Callie is still trying to pull me into stuff. I'm not with it or whatever. We go back in there. Yami, you know, she's still kind of quiet. She's cooking or whatever. Callie is on the couch all over me. She keeps like, oh my God, like, I'm obsessed with you. I love the way you look. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, this could really be something, whatever like that. Next thing you know, Yami was feeling some type of way, and she asked me to come outside to talk. Cute. Also, y'all, before I go any further, there's some fake pages of me going around. Y'all, I don't do readings. I would never ask y'all for no money. But if you want to give me some, you can give me some. Please, for the ones of y'all that's not slow enough to fall for it, thank you. There should be no reason why in 2025 you're getting catfished. I got on my bio on this page that you're watching me on, bookyodjstar. There's nothing else. This is my only page. Stop. Will y'all just stop with the shenanigans? Oh, I thought that was really you. Oh, I thought this. They're asking me for money. Asking me. That's not. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta use this. Use this. You got it. You need to use it. If I ever make any other pages, I will let y'all know. But as far as right now, this is my only TikTok. Only this one. I don't do no readings. I won't ask you for no money. I'm not following you and unfollowing you. I'm not blocking you and unblocking you. Just stop it. For the ones that's reaching out to me, letting me know, thank you. But I've been doing this for quite some time now. I actually have fake pages on Facebook. I have fake pages on Instagram. I have fake pages on Twitter. It doesn't bother me anymore. This has been happening since I was young. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't want y'all to fall for it. Just completely just stop. So anyway, back to the story. So boom. I'm outside, me and Yami kind of talking. She's like, look, she's basically apologizing for how Callie is acting. She's like, look, I know she can come off pretty strong. I don't want to offend you. I don't want to scare you away. She's just kind of drunk. It's just how she is. She just wants to have fun. And I'm just like, nah, she cool. Like, yeah, she was a bit much, but I'm the type of person where I know how to tone you out. Like, you don't even have to tone it down for me. I'm just completely already just kind of, you know what I'm saying, curving that. Like, it's all right. She goes on to tell me how they never, you know what I'm saying, had another person into a relationship, or she never even did. She never even had a three, so she don't really know what Callie was doing. It seems as if Callie was the one running the relationship, but honestly, Yami was the one with the brain. She was the one that was more mature. She was kind of laid back, but at the same time, I felt like if Callie said they was going to do something, Yami was going to do it. Yami proceeds to tell me about how her and Callie had been together for almost 5 years. And I was very impressed, because I feel like with the girl-on-girl relationships, I don't know, you don't really see that type of longevity. Especially if you got somebody like Callie that's out here pulling people out the section like, let's go home, let's do this, let's do that. So I was really impressed by that. We was out there talking for maybe 5 more minutes, and she's like, you know what, I don't want Callie to think anything or whatever, so let's just go back in. We went back in, y'all. Callie was on the couch knocked out. I don't know if it was because of the drinks or maybe she just had a long day, but she was literally snoring. So I'm like, you know what, I'm about to just go ahead and leave, because remember, initially I tried to leave and Callie, she wasn't having it. She's like, no, just stay, whatever. Cammy was like, wait. I keep calling her Cammy. Yami was like, wait, I cooked all this food. Like, the least you can do is like help me eat it, and then you can leave. Kill. So I sat down in the living room, just kind of flipping through the channels or whatever. I'm letting my phone charge, and Yami brings me my plate. She sits down beside me, and y'all, we continue to talk. We was having a really good conversation. The more I was talking to Yami, the more I'm just like, dang, she seems more relatable. I mean, yeah, Callie, she was cool, fun, cute, and all this and all that. But I felt like on a more like laid back type of vibe, yeah, I was feeling Yami a little bit. I can't even lie. So boom, take a shot. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. By the time I got done eating, I was not trying to move. I was not trying to do nothing. I was not trying to go nowhere. Yami was telling me, like, look, I still got some brand new, fresh, like, underclothes and stuff. We have some toothpaste. We have some toothbrush, whatever. Like, you could just go ahead and take a nap here and you could leave. Like, in the morning, like, I'll get your stuff ready, y'all. She got me my bath towels or whatever. She was like, let me make sure the bathroom clean. Everything was brand new. Still had the tags on them. Fresh toothbrush or whatever like that. I'm just like, dang, you know what? All right, I'll take a nap here and I'll leave when I get up, for real. Because y'all know how you eat so good, for real. For real. Be for real. Are we being for real? For real. You eat so good. You don't want to go nowhere. You don't want to do nothing. All you want to do is take a nap. It was that time. I'm talking about she had the big fluffy pancakes. She had all the eggs. I had grits. I had oatmeal. I had the potatoes or whatever. That was like sauteed to y'all. Like, come on. You know what I mean? I love it. I'm a tourist. I love to eat. Stop playing like that. So boom, she leads me to the shower or whatever. I'm in there, I'm taking a shower, stuff like that. I come out and she's in like the guest room, the room that she told me I could sleep in. She's in there just kind of laying across the bed. She got her little little robe on, and it's showing some things, you know what I'm saying? I see some things, I'm taking a little peek. I'm not sure if she aware of that, because I'm just like, maybe she just popped on the bed. And me, like, I'm a very light walker. I can be behind you, you won't even know it. Like, I'm really a ninja, like, in my second leg. So I feel like, y'all know how, like, y'all be laying, but y'all have, like, one leg, like, all the way up and the other leg stretched out straight. You know that position, yeah. She was laying just like that, and I was seeing all the glory. I was seeing all the goodness that God has provided. I was seeing the valley that probably Adam and Eve was walking down to that bear the fruit. She wasn't paying no attention, so I purposely dropped what I had in my hands just so she could hear it. And she turned around like, oh my God, like, I'm so sorry. You sorry, you. Come on, so now you sorry. Come, like, y'all be knowing what to do. Like, that's the thing. I just kind of sat down on the edge of the bed. I'm just like, okay, whatever. She's like, you know, pulling the covers back. She like, lay down, like, you're starting to look tired, like, you're starting to lose your voice, whatever, like, get comfortable, cool. So I lay down. Now she's like sitting up, and y'all, we still just continue to talk. I'm not gonna lie, the conversation with Yami, it was just flowing like naturally. It's not that we was trying to talk or whatever. It's just that we kept having to, I don't know, like, the good stuff kept coming up, and I'm like, okay, she's saying what she gotta say, I'm saying what I gotta say. You know how, like, when you first meet somebody and y'all start talking on the phone, and for like that first time y'all be on the phone for hours, like, just getting to know each other, just telling each other random fun facts, you know, just telling each other things. I feel like that's what was going on with me and Yami, and like, the time just kept passing by, and I'm like, bro, at this point I might as well just go home. I didn't even realize that we was laying right beside each other, just kind of staring up at the ceiling, just talking about, and it's like, I don't know how or why, but we just started getting close. Like, at first we started off like this, and then we were like this, and then we were like this, and then we were like this, and so now we like this, but like laying beside each other though. Like, we was having a good old jolly time. Next thing you know, we heard Callie walking up the steps, and we just like, okay. So I did notice that Yami kind of, you know what I'm saying, first we was like this, she kind of got a little, you know what I'm saying, put some space in between us. So I'm like, okay, I peed. Yo, as soon as Callie came through the door, she was like, oh my God, I can't believe you're still here. She runs and jumps right on top of me. And I'm just like, okay. She never said nothing to Yami. She never even looked at Yami, never even acknowledged Yami. It's just like, oh my God, I can't believe you're here, this and that. I thought I was dreaming when I met you. Like, oh my God, I don't want you to leave. Stay with us forever. She was like, Callie's energy was on 1,000. And then you have like super duper chill Yami. And I understand, like, they say opposites attract, because you could definitely tell, like, they balance each other out, because it was just like night and day with them. Callie proceeds to tell me about her and Yami have a trip coming up, and she wants me to come, that she'll pay for any and everything. Just give her my information so that she'll be able to book a flight, this and that. And she was just going on and yapping about this and yapping about that. One thing I did notice that Yami completely shut down. It's just like, she was a different person when Callie was around versus when she wasn't. Like, she was all super duper talkative when it's just me and her. But as soon as Callie came in the room, it's kind of like she went back into her shell. I peeped that. Callie finally was like, you know what, I'm about to go ahead and get in the shower or whatever. When I get out, we can figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. Cool. As soon as she got in the shower, I looked at Yami and I was like, look, I need to go home. Yami's like, look, let me take you home or whatever. Like, Callie's not going to take no for an answer. If we're going to leave, we need to leave now, because when she got out the shower, she won't let you go. All right, so boom, me and Yami hurry up and run downstairs. I grab my stuff up or whatever, and we leave, and she about to drop me off at the crib. Kill. The whole car ride, we yap. She back to yapping. She back to talking. It just seems like, I don't know, she was very passionate about some things that I was passionate about. I don't know, it just seemed like me and Yami really click, feel me? So we pull up to my house or whatever, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I really didn't want to get out the car. Like, I just want to sit in the car and just keep talking to her, because I don't know, like, the conversation is just like, I don't want this to end. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So I finally was just like, look, you know what I'm saying? At this point, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm about to go ahead and go in the crib or whatever. She's like, oh, okay, cool. I get out the car. She get out the car. I closed the car though. She closed the car though. Mind y'all, we at my house. And I also didn't say you can come here. I didn't invite you in. I'm walking up to my house. She walking up to my house too. I'm like, yo, Yami, like, what you doing? Everything okay? Like, you gotta use the bathroom or something? Yo, she looked me dead in my face and was like, I don't like being questioned, Starion. Just walk. So I'm about being told what to do. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like being told what to do sometimes. You feel me? I'll let you leave. You feel me? I'll let you take. You feel me? Yeah. I just kind of started laughing, because I'm like, maybe she's just playing. Maybe she's just joking around. I don't really know what to think. I just met these girls, okay? I don't know what the vibes is. I walk in the crib first. She walked behind me, closed the door, lock it. Before I could even say anything else to her, she pushed me down on the couch and was like, lay down. Don't say nothing else. You're not about to rob me, are you? Threes in the comments are part 3 scared. I know y'all not gonna believe me, but I actually felt pretty bad because I knew from the moment that we was at the house, we was laying down, the way she moved when she heard Callie coming up the stairs, the talks that we had in the car, the way she followed me from the car into the crib, the way she pushed me on the couch, I kind of already knew what type of time she was on for real. And also, just because I knew that they was in a relationship, a 4-year relationship where she say they never cheated on each other. This is their first time, like, trying to go out and find somebody to bring into the relationship because after 4 years, they kind of felt like it was starting to die down and stuff like that. At the same time, I felt like, and not to be cocky at all or nothing, not to toot my own horn, but it's just like bringing somebody like me into the relationship. It's not just going to be like some little, high-bye type of thing. We really about to get into the real deal pickle, you feel me? Another thing, I was extremely lustful back then. If I'm being honest, lust got me into a lot of different situations because of me just liking what I saw. Like, the whole everything that glitters ain't gold, well, it might not be, but it looked damn good to me, you understand me? I feel like I got a 10 from the trip. I feel like I'm a little sick, too, because of the climate changes. The trip was 10 out of 10. Thank you guys for the safe travel and stuff like that. It's freezing in my house. A lot of people be saying, why you be having hoodies on? I'm not outside. I'm in Texas where it is hot. Like, I feel like the devil opened up that. It's just hot or whatever, but I'm sitting in my house. I always have my house freezing cold, so it's okay, guys. I'm good. But anyway, boom. We at my house. Yami is there. She pushes me on the couch, and she just kind of gets real close to me, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? And before she could even answer, the phone started ringing, and it's Callie calling. I'm like, okay, cool, because I'm not sure what's going to happen. Like, I know I said, and I'm not going to kiss her or nothing like that, but y'all, the chemistry between me and Yami was kind of crazy. I don't know. I just felt like she was just, I don't know. I can't really explain it. Hold on. I felt like we was feeding off of each other. Like, it was the right amount of just, you know what I'm saying? The flirtatious. We was just there with it. She wasn't doing too much. I wasn't doing too much. Everything was just there. Versus is with Callie. Like, Callie was obviously attracted to me, but she was just more so like upfront about it. Like, oh my God, like, I just want to kiss you. I just want to do this and that. And Yami was kind of like on a smooth, like, yeah. And it was working, yeah. So, boom, she's looking at the phone. I'm like, what are you doing? Answer it or whatever. Y'all, I kid y'all not. Yami answered the phone. And, Callie didn't ask, oh, where you at? What you doing? The first thing Callie said was, oh, my God, Starion, like, she left. She gone. Did you get her number? I kid you not. If I jump out the shower and I realize my girl is gone, I'm not calling nobody phone asking about somebody else. I'm calling you, where you at? Why you didn't tell me you was leaving? Why I'm not leaving with you? What's going on? Like, I could not believe once Callie got on the phone, it was just like, where's Starion? Oh my gosh, she didn't even say bye, this and that. We got to get her information. I want her to come on a trip. The whole phone call was basically about me. At the very end, she just asked Yami, like, hey, where you at anyway? Like, what are you doing? Yami was like, hey, my mom called me. She wants me to, like, run her around or whatever. She doesn't really want to drive. Again, she got into that bad wreck, so I'm going to run her a couple of places and I'll come back to the house. She was like, oh, okay, cool. Callie said that she was about to just take a nap. She has a headache. She thought that maybe she drank too much or whatever, so she'll just see Yami when they got home. And that's when I noticed another red flag, because why are you lying to this girl? This girl, y'all supposed to be in a relationship together. You said that it was no lies, no cheating. Y'all always trust each other for 4 years. Why are you lying to her now? I really didn't like that, because it's just like, okay, you lying to her. I'm already knowing what you're going to try to do with me, and I don't play none of that. We just laid there and did more talking, because I felt like Yami wanted to do something, but I just could not. 1, I already feel bad. 2, I don't know you or what you may have. And 3, I think I was just still shocked, because it's like, bro, there is no way. One of y'all in the comments had asked me, who do I find more attractive out of the two? And the thing is this, both of them are super duper attractive. I was attracted to both of them. I would be with both of them together or separately, but I felt like when it comes to, like, personality, vibe-wise, Yami had it. I felt like the whole shy girl, but could definitely take it there. I really like that type of vibe. Don't get me wrong. I love the bold on a good day, but not all the time. Like, you saying, leave some suspense, leave some mystery. That's the type of stuff I like. So, attraction-wise, I can't choose between the two, but when it definitely comes to vibe and personality, Yami got it. So we eventually ended up talking ourselves to sleep. And I mean, I'm just like, dang, at one point I got up to use the bathroom and she hit me with that, where you going? And I felt like once you started asking them, like, once they start getting up, you like, where you going? Knowing they only going to the bathroom, it's there. And mind y'all, it hasn't even been 24 hours. Like, I'm just chilling. Like, we just vibing. But again, y'all know how it is with the women on women. Like, it moves so fast. I mean, freight train. I mean, like a sprinter in the Olympics trying to win first place. It's crazy how everything just zoom, 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 zoom. It's sexy. So boom, finally my friend, remember the friend that I was at the club with that was at Yami and Callie's crib or whatever, she had already been in the room sleep. She called me and was like, hey, I'm about to come by your crib right quick. I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying, pull up. Once Yami heard that, she like, I gotta leave because if she see me here, it's gonna be some stuff. And, you know, I kind of get it or whatever like that. So I'm walking outside to the car. She was like, you not gonna give me no hug? Gave her a hug. She was like, you not gonna give me no kiss? I won't do no kiss. I can't do that. I gave her a little forehead kiss. She got in the car, was like, you know what, I'm gonna text you, okay? Cool. As soon as Yami pulled off, she called me and was like, I miss you already. Now hold on. Yami driving back to where Callie at, and y'all, we sat on the phone the entire time until she was pulling up. She was like, all right, Callie about to come out to the car because we about to go get something to eat or whatever. Like, I'm going to just text you. And I'm just like, oh my, this is crazy. My friend came over, she kicking it, whatever. She asking me like, yo, so what happened with, you know, Callie and Yami? Like, did you get in that? Like, whatever. I'm just like, nah, you know, they cool. I didn't tell her that Yami had just left because, you know what I'm saying, that's not her business. And obviously, Yami didn't want her to know. So I'm not like, I could keep a secret or two. Next thing you know, Yami hit me and was like, hey, Callie just asked to FaceTime you, so we about to FaceTime you in about 5 minutes, okay? I like the way she gave me the heads up. So I'm like, all right, cool. So they called Callie in the phone. She's super excited. She was like, oh my God, I can't believe you left without saying goodbye. Like, we have to go on a trip. Like, send me all your information. I'm going to pay for your flight. You don't have to pay for anything. Just bring yourself. Like, oh my God, like, I love you already. She was on 10. Yami, on the other hand, she was just chilling. She just like, you know, yeah, like, it's going to be a time, like, we're going to be lit or whatever like that. Knowing you just left my house, girl, but you see how you play that? You see how you do? So, okay, got off the phone with them. Even my friend was like, bro, when y'all go on a trip, like, I'm coming too. I'll pay for my own stuff. And I actually felt better that my friend was coming on the trip too. So I'm like, okay, yeah, now we're finna really turn up because instead of it just being me, it can be you there just in case something happened. I'll have somebody to fall back on. You feel me? Oh yeah, something that I forgot to mention, when Yami was over my house and we was, you know what I'm saying, talking to each other, she told me that Callie worked in corporate, right? Callie was the breadwinner, right? Callie basically called all the shots and Yami was just kind of, you know, doing whatever she said type of thing. And that's how it's been the whole relationship. Callie didn't want Yami to work. Callie didn't want Yami doing anything but just, I guess, taking care of the house and just, you know what I'm saying, being happy. So that's the type of vibe that they had. And that's very important to keep in mind because once we get to the next part of the story, that's kind of when I'm like, okay, why didn't you leave? Or, you know what I'm saying, why didn't you confront her about it, stuff like that? Sometimes people stay with people for reasons that they shouldn't, but at the same time, it is what it is. I'm sitting here thinking, like, I can't believe I hopped off a flight, Uber to the crib, put my stuff up, took a shower, and the first thing I did was hop on this camera to give y'all, what's this, part 3 of a story time? I don't know who y'all think y'all is, but let me tell you, it's not like that. Y'all don't run me. You don't run me, okay? Say it with me. You don't run me. Oh, all right, cool. Y'all, every chance that Yami got, she was on my phone, texting me, calling me. Even when Callie would go to work, Yami was asking me like, hey, can I come over? Or, hey, can we link somewhere? Or, hey, can the money that Yami was giving Callie to just, the money that Callie was giving Yami to just, you know what I'm saying, get food or whatever throughout the week, she would even send me money. She would even say, hey, I got some money for you. Pull up on me. Like, I just want to see you. And that's when I knew that things were starting to take a turn. Because meanwhile, you got Callie, anytime Callie talked to me, she's including us as 3. She's like, yeah, like, you're our new girlfriend. Like, this is a throuple. This is our relationship. Like, we're all going to get married. We're going to be a big family. Like, you balance us out. Like, you're the perfect missing piece. This, and that. She would include us. But anytime Yami would hit me up, it was just like, oh, I can't wait for me and you. I can't wait until we just, me and you, and we do this, when we go here. We need to plan us a little getaway, a little vacation. And I'm like, yeah, the plot's starting to thinking for real. So, boom, maybe it was like 2 weeks after that, I got around Callie and Yami together. I went right back to the house or whatever. So, we all chilling, you know what I'm saying? We drinking, they doing their thing or whatever. And, you know, Callie started getting touchy-feely on me. She's just kind of like rubbing on my face or whatever. A couple of neck kisses, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy. Y'all, Yami didn't like that. She ain't like that at all. She was even texting me on the side like, oh my God, like, I might as well just leave. What are y'all doing? I feel disrespected. I'm just like, wait, it's supposed to be 3 of us. Like, come on. At the top of it all off, in the middle of the movie, Callie gets up, turns the light on, drops down on one knee, and she was like, do you take us to be in a relationship? She basically gave me the poly proposal. Like, it's official now, the poly proposal. She's on one knee. She's got the ring. I think it was like a Pandora ring, whatever like that. But it was a nice ring. And she's asking me, do I take them to be my lawful wedded poly? I said, yes. So she jumps up. She's all happy. She's grabbing me or whatever. I'm spinning her around, and I'm kind of laughing. I kind of side-eye look over at Yami, and I can see the smoke coming from her ears. I felt like the devil, Lucifer, right there was standing in the flesh, just staring me down. She wasn't cracking out one smile. She just had her arms folded. I'm just like, yeah, she gonna be a problem. Follow us in the comments for part 4 ski gang. I need 400 foes in the comments for Part Foski gang. I need 400 comments. 400 foes in the comments for Part Foski gang. So boom, I'm officially in a relationship with 2 beautiful women. And I love it there. Like, my confidence was already high. But the boost that it gave, man, if I already didn't have a big head at this point, my head was about to explode. I was on cloud 9, 10. Callie has just presented me with a poly proposal. And like I said, how could I say no? Like, this is a no-brainer at this point. Like, I just really want to see what's going on. But I kind of felt away because, y'all, Yami was not happy. She didn't smile one time. She didn't say congrats. She was just kind of giving me, like, the death stare the whole time. Mind y'all, Callie is ecstatic. She calling people. She's like, look, she's FaceTiming, like, let me show you our new boo. Like, this is our new girlfriend in a relationship. Like, I'm already on a FaceTime call with her mom. Like, we already getting acquainted. I'm just like, okay, this moving kind of fast. I even remember, like, talking to some of my friends. They like, dang, so both of them your girlfriends? Like, I really was walking around like that. You feel me? Like, feel like about what I walked through, tired. Like, you clearly could tell me nothing. I'm talking, we out in public, like, as a 3. You know what I mean? And every time, like, I'm smiling, I'm showing all 52. Is it 30? It's 52 or 30? Definitely think it's 32. Oh, I got 32 flavors in it. Booty, at least you go. Oh! Bottom line, y'all, I was just happy, and I wish somebody would have told me that the happiness was not going to last long, because soon and very soon, Yami was going to come and pee on my parade. So, boom, take a shot. I'm not going to lie, y'all. The only time it was really fun to me was when all 3 of us was together, because the times where Yami would sneak off, like, okay, this is one scenario. Callie she was doing swing shifts, so her shifts changed from morning shift to night shift. So when she would work overnight, Yami would be at my crib in my bed, trying to like have heart to heart, trying to have deep talks. And I'm just like, dang, why you keep trying to backdoor your lady? Your girl invited me in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? She letting us talk or whatever. She said, you know, she gonna let us do the 3. I slowly but surely was not liking the way that Yami was doing Callie. Callie, every time, she included all 3 of us. Callie, she always kept everything out in the open. Yami was a very sneaky snake. A sneaky snickerdoodle. A sneaky snail. All right, that's all the SN words I know. And y'all, before y'all say anything to me, I used to tell Yami, like, bro, why you doing her like that? Like, as soon as Callie left the house to do her overnight shift, Yami would speed to my house, like, already have her pajamas on and stuff like that. And she would be telling me, like, oh, you better not let her touch you. You better not do anything without me being around. Like, I don't care if y'all kiss or stuff like that, but the minute that you decide you want to sleep with her, we're done. How are we done? And we are in a relationship together. It's me, you, and her. Yo, slowly but surely, Yami tried to make it just me and her, and I really wasn't feeling that. I'm telling you. It would be times where when Callie was at work overnight, she would call Yami. Yami would not answer her phone. She would play sleep or whatever. But then she would call me and she's like, you better not answer her phone call. You better not text her back. Like, y'all, Yami did not want me talking to Callie whatsoever. And I'm like, that's not fair, bro. Mind y'all, Yami is a stay-at-home girlfriend. It's Callie that's working all these hours. It's Callie that's bringing home the bacon. It's Callie that's, you know what I'm saying, letting Yami get the car to spend the money, whatever like that. Like, slowly but surely, don't get me wrong, Yami was beautiful, but I was noticing, like, you don't really got too much going on about yourself. Then you try to be sneaky, like, I ain't really feeling that. So, y'all, we ended up coming up with this 30-day rule. We wasn't going to do anything with each other. It had to be at least 30 days. And at that 30 days, we was all going to present our test papers. And then after that, we was going to go from there. So I'm thinking, like, you know what? Maybe right now in this lifetime, I'm going to finally get my 3. Like, wow, I'm going to get my 3 with 2 beautiful women. And the thing is, I can keep doing it over and over again because we're in a relationship. Like, I was smitten. So, boom, we reached the 30-day mark. Yami and Callie, they go get their test. And I was at work, and I was like, as soon as I get off work, I'm going to get the updated test, whatever like that. Y'all, Yami texting my phone like, nah, don't show her your test or whatever because it's only going to be for me and you. I don't mind you being in a relationship with her, but I don't want you doing anything with her. I don't want you touching her. Like, please, just the thought of it makes me sick to my stomach. Like, she don't deserve this. And I'm like, who are you to say? Mind y'all, I did feel like Callie was the one putting all the effort into the relationship. Me too, a little bit, but I just feel like Callie was going over and beyond. She was the one planning for all the dates. Half the time, she was the one paying for all the dates. She was planning the trip. She would, you know what I'm saying, check on us, send us good morning messages, stuff like that. Yami only wanted me to herself. And I just feel like that one right. Let me know, like, am I tweaking? Am I tripping? Right? That's not right. And if you do think it's right, we got to watch you ain't right. It got to the point where it was times where Callie would go to work. Yami would, like, try to blow my phone up and come over, y'all. I would fake sleep because at this point, I really didn't want to be laid up with Yami all the time. Hearing her get on to me about, oh, you better not talk to her like that. You better not let her touch you. You better not do this. You better not do that. Like, bro, I just really wasn't feeling the vibes that Yami was giving off. One day, I think Yami's mom or maybe her aunt got sick or whatever. So Yami actually had to go and see what was up. She had to drive down there. And so now it's just me and Callie. Mind y'all, I have never been alone with Callie. Anytime I've been around Callie, Yami has been right there like a shadow. When I move, she moved. Just like that, yeah. So boom, take a shot. Before Yami left, we was all at Yami and Callie's house, just trying to put her in good spirits because, when a family member's sick, nobody really likes that, whatever like that. So I was already over their house in the first place. So Yami left, now it's just me and Callie. And for some reason, y'all, Callie was just in a chiller mood. She's like, I'm tired from work or whatever. She's like, if you want me to cook, I will, but we could just order food, what I'm saying? We could just chill and relax. She got her glass of wine. She took her hair out of her little clamp, so her hair just fell. It was like all messy and stuff like that. She was smelling good and she was looking real good. I don't know what it was about Callie that night, but I'm just like, have I just been missing it? Have Yami just been so far in my face that I've just kind of been missing out on like the 100% Callie? Because she was looking like, yeah. And then I don't know what it is. Like, y'all know, like when somebody start drinking, them eyes get like a little glossy or their eyes get low, and they just be kind of, I don't know. Y'all know, if you know what I'm talking about. That type of stuff just draws me. So we talk, and then she kind of like, I just feel like she was soft. All of that super high energetic, rah, rah, rah. Like, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? She cool. But her in the form that she was in right then and there, I'm just like, dang. Plus, you the one making all the money. Plus, you the one calling all the shots. Plus, you the brains behind this whole thing. It was a lot. I'm like, you know what? Callie definitely has a lot to offer. And she wasn't trying to cut Yami out. Like, she wasn't trying to be on no sneaky snake stuff. And that's a big thing to me. Because I'm just like, Yami, you doing all this, for Callie. I wonder what you would do to me if we was to ever run off together. I can't really be on that. Yo, Callie literally just sitting on the couch talking about, like, what's going on in her job. And for whatever reason, I feel like I'm in a trance. Like, I feel like I'm drawn to her. I cannot stop looking at her. Even she kind of, like, moved her hair out her face. She like, why are you looking at me like that, Starry? And I'm just like, oh my God. I don't know what it was. And I just felt like it was a whole nother person. So, I'm trying to play that. I'm like, it's all right. Looking at you. What you be? I'm just chilling. Like, come on. I was not chilling. I was all in her face. I was in her skin at this point. She's like, whatever, like, you don't got no more wine or whatever. I'm about to get up and get you some more wine, y'all. She got up. Why I pull that girl on me? Why did I pull her on me? Even when she fell on me, she was like, oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Like, did I hurt you? And she was trying to get up. Why I pull her down even more? She's like, Starion, why I grabbed that lady face and put it right in front of mine? This gonna be part 5. Part 5 up next, I think. 500 fives in the comments for part 5 ski. I'm not coming back until I see 500 fives in the comments for part 5 ski. And that's the thing. I keep telling y'all don't run me. And I know you want to, and I know you think you do, but y'all don't run me. 500 fives in the comments for part 5 ski. Talking about I better hurry up and drop the next part. Say please. Say please. Say please. So boom. I wanted her so bad, y'all. Right there in that moment, mind you, she's always been an attractive girl. I've always been attracted to her, stuff like that. But I don't know what she was doing that night. I don't know if it was because her eyes was low because of the drinking. I don't know if because it was just her calm aura. Because like I said, she's always been, on 10. I don't know what it was, but something inside of me was just like, yeah, I want that. I need that. Give me that. Mama, you may be 3 years old, but you hot. Give me that. Girl, give me that. Hey, I ain't never been this early. See what happened? Y'all dropped over 500 fives in the comments for part 5 ski, and I'm back at what? It's like 8 something in the morning. See what happened when you do what I say? You gon' do what you gon' do what I say. All right, for real. So boom, take a shot. Y'all, I wanted Callie so bad. Like, I was yearning. I was fiending. I was needing. And I'm pulling her on me. And she's like asking me, what are you doing? What's going on? Like, she's not necessarily trying to stop me. But she just keeps asking me, like, hold on. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Finally, she moved my hand out the way. And that's why I'm like, oh, so you don't want the same thing that I do? And as bad as I was wanting her, I could kind of tell, not that she didn't want it, but it's just like, yeah, not right now in this moment. I wasn't going to get none. So I'm like, what's up with you? Like, come on, like, you tripping. Come on, just give me, like, a little bit. Like, I'm not really trying to, you know what I'm saying? Just give me, like, a little teaser, a little sample or whatever. She like, no, because what about Yami? What about who? What about Yami is crazy when she backdoors you every chance she gets. Now, I didn't say any of this, but in my mind, this is what I'm thinking, because she goes on and on. She's talking about, oh, like, we all agreed that all 3 of us had to be present if we wanted to do anything. Like, we can't really be doing things alone. Mind y'all, because y'all know, Yami has been coming to my house the past month. Anytime Callie leaves to try to go to work or visit her family, whatever the case, Yami runs over to me trying to do stuff, does not care if Callie is around. She don't have the same amount of respect for her, and I think that was irritating me the most. Callie was different, y'all. Callie was a Cancer. A lot of y'all was asking. Callie was a Cancer, and Yami was a... Oh, hold on. 1 second. Yami was a Gemini. So, yeah, you can kind of see how that, you know what I'm saying, balance it out. Like, Callie was very caring. She was very considerate. Yami was the devil, Lucifer, just all those bad things when it came to Callie, because like I said, she definitely did not have the same respect for her. So I started to just sit up on the couch and I'm listening to Yami go on, and she's telling me about, Callie was telling me about how much she respects Yami, and about how if she was to do something, she'd have to call her right quick and run it over with her. Like, she doesn't want to seem like she's going behind her back or hiding anything from her. And I'm just sitting on the couch like, bruh, I might as well just go to the crib. Like, this is crazy work. Callie's like, I don't want you to be sad. Like, I just want to be a woman of my word. Like, we had already agreed. And I'm just like telling her, like, nah, it's cool. It's cool. It wasn't cool. It was hotter than the devil's. But I can't be mad, because even though she really wasn't giving me what I wanted, in that moment, I'm like, I have so much more respect for her, because she is standing on business. She is standing on her word. She said that, nothing was going to happen without everyone being aware of it, stuff like that. And she's standing on it. Yami, on the other hand, y'all see how that went. Y'all see how that go. So we sit on the couch. Callie just can't stop yapping about this and about that. And my phone just starts going off. And it's none other than Yami. Well, what do you know? And before I even picked up my phone, I was kind of looking over at Callie's phone to see maybe if she had text or called her. And Callie was like, wait, what do you want, my phone or whatever? Because we had this thing where, they said that they would let me go through their phones. Even though I'm not on that, like, I could reach for their phones, whatever. They just really wanted to make sure that we was all open and honest, dedicated to each other, I guess. So Callie goes on to say, like, oh, nobody ever really text or call me. My phone really dry or whatever. So you don't got to worry about somebody hitting me up. If my phone does ring or somebody does text me, 9 times out of 10, it's either work or family. Meanwhile, I pick my phone up, Yami, like, I promise if y'all do something, it's going to be bad for the both of y'all. Please don't ever play with me. You already know I'll get so crazy and stuff like that. I'll hurt you. You better not ever disrespect me. Like, what are y'all doing? Why are you not texting me back? I should have left a camera in there. Like, don't be all over each other. Please don't let her touch you. Y'all, she is going, talking about text after text after text after text. So Callie asked me, she was like, dang, who blowing you up? And I'm just like, some girl that I had to tell her, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't that. I told her that I was in a relationship with y'all now, so I'm trying to let her down easy. She kind of laughed it off. But deep down inside, y'all, I started feeling bad, because I'm like, dang, just imagine you really standing here loyal. You really standing here committed. You really standing here dedicated. And your partner is really just sliming you out. So Callie gets up to pour herself some more wine. Next thing you know, I'm starting getting FaceTime calls. And it's Yami. And I'm like, bro, you bold. I'm here with your girl. The girl you've been with for the past 4 years. And you blowing the back off my phone. A couple of texts, okay, like that. Maybe a call or two. But you literally FaceTiming me. That let me know right then and there. You don't even care how she feels if she was to see this. Huh? You want a different type of time, baby. Yo, I turn my phone face down. I'm just kind of like ignoring Yami, because I mean, what can you do? You all the way out there with your family. Like, ain't nobody really worried about you. Plus, you on my phone talking about, oh, I better not be doing this. Oh, I better not be doing that. I'm basically over it at this point. Meanwhile, Callie getting drunker than a skunk. She keeps doing wine. Then she adds a few shots in there. Then I go see her grab the bottle. You know what I'm saying? Me and her, we going back and forth, shot for shot. We playing little games and stuff like that. And we both, you know what I'm saying? We just slowly but surely just start to fill our drinks. So now she's starting to give me them eyes, them F me eyes. And if you know, you know. And if you don't, you probably too young to be watching this video. So skedaddle. So we sitting there on the couch and she just keep giving me the F me eyes. And I'm already knowing, but I'm just trying. I'm like, what? Like, what's up? Like, what you looking at? Like, why you staring at me like that? Though, like, what type of time you on? She goes on and just keep telling me, like, oh my God, I just think you're so attractive. Like, I'm so glad that we met you. I'm so glad that we snatched you up before anybody else got you. And y'all, she talking to me. She getting closer to me. And I'm kind of liking the vibes. So she goes on to say, you know what? Let's play a new game called What If. I'm like, okay, I like games. Like, I'm really like, I love a good game night. I love playing games, like stuff like that. Like, I'm thrilled once a game comes up. Let's do it. She's like, what if hypothetically I did something, but I needed you to keep it a secret just between me and you? There go Callie right there. Oh, there you go. See, there you go. Maybe you felt the vibes. I don't know. Maybe you felt that Yami was blowing my phone up. I don't know. Maybe it's the liquor, but now you're in that type of time I need you to be on. I just didn't want to be the one to tell you. So I'm like, what you mean? Like, elaborate. Like, I'm lost. I need you to find me. Like, what you about to do when you need me to keep it secret? Because one thing about me, I can keep it secret. No, I can't. The group chat gonna know. I mean, immediately. ASAP. I'm talking about the day of. As soon as I get out of harm's way, I'm like, hey, guess what? Guess what happened? Da-da-da. I'm on that. Callie proceeds to tell me that one thing she hates about herself is that sometimes she doesn't really have a lot of self-control. And that sometimes the more she tries to hold back, it just ends up happening. So I'm like, dang, for real? So I'm really trying to, you know what I'm saying, dive deep. I feel like she really trying to tell me something. She really trying to, uncover herself. So I'm like, just explain more. She's like, nah, I'd rather show you. Oh. Now she scoots all the way close to me. She goes to lay back, but before she lays all the way back, she grabs me by the shirt and pulls me on her. I said, "Oh, like that?" She goes, "Exactly like that," and comes in for the kiss. I need 600 sixes in the comments for part 6 ski, okay? Mind y'all, I'm finna go on a solo trip. At the end of every month, I take myself on a solo trip just so I can recharge, reconnect with myself, stuff like that. So y'all could get part 6 before I leave, or y'all gonna have to wait till I get back. The choice is yours, okay? You want part 6? I need 600 sixes in the comments for part 6 ski, and make sure you say please. I don't know why I fall in love so fast. Wait, a little commotion for the skin, God. The eyes fleek too. Hold on. This whole time, I'm really thinking I'm feeling Yami. I'm thinking that Yami is, you know what I'm saying, a gift from God's green earth. Me and Yami was vibing for like a month straight. Now that I'm sitting here with Callie, we on the couch, we face to face. I'm kind of thinking like, where have you been all my life? And I don't really know if that's a Taurus thing or if it's just me. I don't know. I tend to meet people and immediately it's just like, all right, yeah, you my wife, let's go, let's lock it in. Like, I don't really need, like, I can usually tell right off rip. I don't really need a lot of time, you know what I mean? And then everything crash and burn, and then it's just like, okay, now I see why I should indeed take my time. Now I see why I should have really gotten to know you in all seasons, because now, you know, we at the point of no return. So boom, y'all, I'm in Cali face. We face to face. We almost lip to lip. And she goes, "Why you looking at me like that? You thought I was about to kiss you?" Oh. She's like, "No, because I really just want somebody to vent to, and I don't want you to think I'm talking about Yami, but there's a lot of issues that's been going on lately, and I have no one to talk to about it." Oh, so you the type you want to get drunk and talk? I'm thinking you want to get drunk and do Mr. Nasty time. You want to get drunk and yap? Right here, right now? I done drank all this wine, I'm getting comfortable, and I'm feeling all the feels, and you want to talk and vent? I was blue, I'm not gonna lie. I could have really just, you know, like really wound my fist up and just let a big knuckle sandwich. Let me know right now in the comments, what type of drunk are y'all? Are y'all the type of just drunk and, you know, get lit, be dancing, all crazy and stuff? You the type to get drunk and go to sleep? Because I don't really like those type either. Are you the type to get drunk and want to talk, like yap and vent and do all this other stuff? Or you the type to want to drunk and surfboard? Surfboard, yeah, that. So, boom. Take a shot. Instead of laying on top of Callie, we are now laying side by side on the couch, and she starts to venting about Yami and about how lately things have been hard. She just feels like she's not getting any help. She feels like the intimacy is not there, and I can tell you why it's not there. It's because she want to do me. She want to do me. She want me on my back. I can tell you exactly why. But, you know, I'm just listening. I'm just letting her go on and go on. She's like, yeah, I mean, it didn't used to be like this. I remember when we first met, we couldn't keep our hands off of each other. We would always go on dates. She would always, like, do nice things for me here and there. Maybe, you know, she can't afford to do much, but, you know, she always put in an effort. And she felt like lately, especially last month, which is the month that, you know, Yami has been coming to see me, she's like, I felt like no effort has been put in. Callie then proceeds to say, so that's why I thought maybe bringing in another person in the relationship would kind of, you know, spice it up and make things better. She's like, but for whatever reason, I feel like Yami is starting to distance herself towards me. And I don't know why, because every time I look around, I'm trying to do things to make the relationship better. But it's just like Yami is never satisfied. And here's my problem, y'all. I get the feeling bad because I'm just like, dang, man. Like, because I felt like I was the reason. I mean, sure, she said, you know, they was having issues before I came in the picture. But the past 30 days, I know exactly why. Even Yami would tell me, like, oh, this yours. Can't nobody else get it. And one time I was joking. I was like, well, what about Callie? She's like, not even Callie. This is yours. I could put your name on it right now. I'll attach your name to let you know it's real. Y'all, she's saying all this to me. Meanwhile, you still in a whole 4+ year relationship with this girl. Callie told me, she's like, yeah, before Yami left, before you even came over here, like, I was trying to be intimate with her. You know, I was trying to, you know, send her off, you know, right. I feel like she going through something. She was just going to do a little something to take the stress off. You know what I mean? A little something to take the edge off, if you will. Yo, Callie said Yami would not let her touch her. Meanwhile, Yami was telling me, like, oh, I'm about to come by your house real quick. Like, let's do something. Like, I don't care if, like, you do something to me or I do something to you. We could do something to each other. Like, I need you right now. Like, it's so much going on. I need you to relieve my stress. These are the messages that Yami is sending to my phone that I'm pretending like I don't even see them because I'm knowing I'm on my way to both of their house to, you know what I'm saying, spend some little time with them before Yami leave. So I'm like, dang, man, I can't even say nothing because, like, I just start feeling so bad. So, y'all, Callie going on and on. She just expressing herself. She just venting about, you know, time and time again. She's always, you know, bringing it up to Yami. And Yami's always like, oh, you tripping. Like, stop being like that. Like, don't worry about it. Like, you got me. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing nothing. The whole time, y'all, Yami was a snake in the grass. Them Geminis, I keep telling y'all. Y'all get out my comments trying to defend yourself. Y'all don't run me. Y'all cannot tell me. Stop. So she continues spilling her heart out. Next thing you know, my phone keeps vibrating non-stop. And I kind of looked back, but I couldn't reach it. But Callie could reach it, so she picked my phone up. And she's like, oh, that's funny. This is Yami right now calling you. You know me, one thing about me, I'm gonna try to play it off. I'm like, oh, for real? Why she calling me for? She must try to call you or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't answer, so that's why she calling me. Callie grabbed her phone. She's like, no, I don't have no missed calls, no texts, no nothing. So then I'm like, oh, well, maybe she just couldn't get through to you. Maybe it's like a signal or something. I don't know. She's like, hold on, like, I'm about to answer. Mind y'all, Yami is FaceTiming me, right? Like, so, whatever. I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, just call her back from off your phone. Callie answered the phone, and Yami sitting in the bathroom naked. Don't got nothing on, showing all the goodness and glory that the good Lord has given her. Amen. She is putting it on the forefront. Amen. She is laying out all the fruits and vegetables that bear of her body. Amen. So, of course, Callie is like, what are you doing? Yami talk about, what are you doing answering Starion's phone? Starion is still over there? Y'all see how Yami just tried to flip that around real quick. Like, nah. What you doing calling my phone with no clothes on? And whether you know I'm over that crib or not. Like, come on now. So Callie sits up and she's like, I've been texting you. I told you to let me know when you make it. I told you I want to hear your voice before you go to sleep. All this, all. You've never texted me back, not once. I called you. You haven't even answered my phone calls. You haven't returned my phone calls. But you on Starion's phone, FaceTiming her, naked, sitting in the bathroom, naked, like you about to, like, put on a show? I mean, I couldn't say nothing. I mean, that's really between them. I'm just kind of chilling at this point. Yami proceeds to try to manipulate Callie, and Callie's like, no, I'm sick and tired of this. Like, I just been voicing my opinion to you. You've been trying to play me like I'm crazy. I knew that something was off. I knew that something was going on. I don't really know. So, like, be woman enough to tell me. Yami's like, oh, you're crazy. I can tell you've been drinking. You always get like this when you're drinking. You're drunk. They going back and forth. And I'm just like, Kat is like, you know what? I've had enough of you. She hung the phone up on Yami and threw the phone. Because one thing about it, you gotta throw my phone, regardless of whatever y'all going through. That's a pretty nice phone. Don't you gotta throw my stuff? She immediately ran in the kitchen to pour her another glass of wine, and she was crying. I'm just like, come on, like, don't cry. Like, everything gonna be all right. She's like, no, I'm just sick and tired of this. Like, I do whatever I can to please her, to make her happy. And it's like, she's so, like, not unfortunate. Not what is it? Not unfaithful. What is it, like, when you don't appreciate the stuff that they do for you? She's so ungrateful. Did y'all get it before me? Probably not. Y'all not smart like that. She was like, she's so ungrateful. I'm just sick and tired of this. Like, I keep on trying to do my best to do everything right, but, like, in her eyes, it'll never matter, and I still don't know why. She really just starts breaking down, crying. I'm sitting there hugging her, you know, patting her back, like, you know, chill, it's gonna be all right. Like, y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying, make it work, all this. She looks up, and we kind of staring at each other. She grabbed me by the face, and this time, y'all, we go in for I'm talking about full throttle kiss. Y'all know one of them kisses where, like, in the movies where they, like, rush in the house, and they push each other up against the door, and they just start, like, really just... We was doing one of those. So now it's my turn. I'm like, whoa, Callie, what are you doing? Like, relax, what are you doing? She's like, no, I don't care no more. It is what it is. She don't care, and I don't care either. I'm like, what? She like, Starion, I just want you to make me feel better right now. Oh, make you feel better? Because, like, you, like, I'm not a doctor or nothing. Like, oh, in what sense, like, are you saying that you want me to make you feel better? Because, like, could we just go over? Because I like to be extremely, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just need to make sure I'm getting you... Don't put sevens in the comments. I want y'all to tell me one goal for the month of August. Yes, one goal that you may have for the month of August that you're looking forward to achieve. Failure to do so, y'all already gotta wait till I get back from vacation. If we don't gotta do part 7 if y'all don't want to. We really don't. And that's the thing. Like, I keep trying to tell y'all, it's just gonna be different. Y'all already think y'all run me. Y'all already be in the comments doing too much. Y'all already be talking crazy to me. Y'all even done went on my Instagram. Y'all done found me on Instagram. Y'all in my DMs going all in my comments. We peaceful over there on Instagram. Over here, y'all running amok. Stop. One goal for the month of August or no part 7. And we can really, because part 7 part 7 just may be the finale. Because I'm telling you, once Yami get back and find out, One goal for the month of August. It's going to determine if I'm going to be seeing y'all very soon or never again. Yeah, she ate that. Because my ears always been this big. So, boom. First of all, y'all, my bad. Because I was supposed to have dropped part 7 this morning. But as soon as I got off the flight, and if you follow me on Instagram, you know I'm not lying. I got off the flight. I went to my hair appointment. My hair appointment took a little longer than usual because we are chatty patties. And so now, the first thing I did as soon as I did come into the crib was record y'all story time. So here we are. Story time, part 7. And I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, oh, y'all gonna give me my head in the comments. Like, I understand that. But what can I do to make it up to you? Like, just let me know what I can do to make it up, and we can make some arrangements. Not that kind of making it up. I already know where your head going, and I don't really like that. So if we can agree on doing something that I can do to make it up to y'all, then boom, we can do that. So until then, let's just hop right back into it. No more time wasting. So Callie has reached her breaking point. Like, her and Yami just got into it. They was going back and forth on the phone. Callie hung the phone up on her, and immediately after that, she just pounced on me. And it's just like, oh, okay, I guess she's like, you know what? I'm tired of Yami. I'm tired of her making excuses because honestly, y'all, Callie was trying. I don't know what Yami had going on because I can't really say it was just because of me because like I said, they had been having issues. But as soon as she hung that phone up, she pounced on me and I'm like, you know what? Finally, I'm about to get some. So we kissing all aggressively. We taking each other's clothes off. So I'm like, oh my God, like it's finally about to be that time. Because, you know, for some reason, all of a sudden, I was just becoming attracted to Callie. Like I was already attracted to her, but for whatever reason, it was on 10. And I'm just like, you know what? It's about to go down. She laid me on the couch. She was helping me take all my clothes off. So I'm like, okay, she probably about to go first. Which, you know, let me just see what you working with so I know how hard I could and should go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like sometimes when I go first, it's just like I set the standards too high. Because one thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to overdo it. So I'm laid back, no clothes on. She's like rubbing all on me. She's touching all on me. She's kissing all on me. And then she climbs on top of me, lays on my chest. She's like, I have been waiting so long to do this skin to skin. That's it. Like, hold on. So there has to be more where that came from. Like, what do you mean? I mean, she really done ate this down, y'all. Y'all agree? Let me know in the comments. She done ate. So boom, take a shot. We done did all this kissing and all this aggressiveness and all this taking each other's clothes off just because you want to do skin to skin. She's like, yeah, I used to try to get Yami to do skin to skin with me all the time, but she said that she really wasn't into it, so I never really tried to force her. Like, skin to skin is my thing. I felt like before any type of intimacy, like, I just want to do skin to skin a couple of times. And in that moment, I thought to myself, like, that's why Yami wanted me so bad. That's why Yami was all, you know what I'm saying, wanting to be all over me every time she got around me because you weren't really giving her nothing. You trying to give skin to skin. She don't want that. She want the real deal. I want to know in the comments, do y'all feel like y'all left side or y'all right side is y'all best side? Because me, I feel like it's even. I feel like either side gonna eat at either time. What about y'all? I got so much stuff I want to yap to y'all about. Like, I want to tell y'all about the trip. Like, I want to tell y'all about, like, I feel like now we locked in. We besties. And y'all need to be knowing about some stuff that's going on in my life. Follow me on Instagram. It's not enough because I tell some details, but I feel like I just really need to release or I'm just going to keep having these random yap sessions in between the stories. And I know y'all really don't want that, or maybe you do. It doesn't really matter. You're here now. This is my TikTok. But it's like, dang, I want to tell y'all so much. So boom, I'm laying down there with Callie and I'm trying to, like, you know, touch a little here or maybe rub a little there, y'all. She's not going for that. She's like, look, I just want to lay here. I want to feel it. Like, I want to be in each other's skins. I want to feel each other's heartbeats. Like, I really don't want to get intimate right now, especially how I'm feeling. And I felt that. And honestly, I didn't really want her to give it to me just because she was feeling some type of way towards Callie. Yes, I wanted it. But at the same time, give it to me because you want it too. Not because you feeling petty or you going to do it out of spite. So although I was peed off, I'm just like, you know what? You are literally insufferable. Like, there is no beating you. There is no, like, I'm just gonna let you have it. Like, okay, you want to lay here and do skin to skin? All right, that's cool. At that point, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, you know what? They can have each other. Like, honestly, Callie, I felt like she always worked me up to the point, but then always be like, okay, no. And then Yami, on the other hand, she was unloyal. She was a liar. She was low-key a cheater. And it was just too much. I'm like, you know what? I think after this, once I leave, I'm just gonna block both of them and go on by my merry little way. Y'all, I was up the whole time, wasn't sleepy at all. As soon as Callie laid on me, maybe 10 minutes after that, you could tell I calmed her because her nervous system, and she immediately went to sleep. She was knocked out snoring to Simone. And I'm just like, dang. Meanwhile, I'm just up looking crazy. After a while, I stopped trying to fight it. I stopped trying to wake her up. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just going to, you know, take a nap or whatever. And when I wake up, I'll leave. Boom. I had to be asleep for maybe 2.5 hours, I'm going to say. We're going to say 2.5 hours. Next thing you know, I didn't really hear a car, but I did see, you know how like you can be in the house and you see some headlights through the blinds or whatever, and like where they crib was at, it only had to be like, you know, one car. So it's not like you can have the wrong address because everything is specifically made. So I'm just like, maybe she had somebody coming over, or maybe a family member. She didn't really, you know, tell me. Mind you, she is asleep on me. So I kind of start wiggling, trying to wake her up. Y'all, she is knocked out cold. I'm literally rocking her. I'm literally trying to, now she's heavy because, you know, she's even heavier now because she's laying on top of me and it feels like dead weight. So I'm just kind of like, hey, Callie, somebody at the door, somebody at the door. So I'm quiet for a minute and somebody walking up to the door and I hear her say like, oh yeah, because they got me effed up. I just pulled up. I'm gonna call you back. Y'all, it's Yami. It's Yami. Mind you, me and Callie laying on the couch naked. I'm talking about not a piece of clothes, not a sock, not a piece of lint, not a piece of cotton was on either one of our bodies. We are from head to toe. We are bare. You understand me? We are bare. There's no nothing. I can literally hear Yami on the other side of the door, like trying to find her keys to get into the house. She's beating on the door, and every time she stopped beating on the door, she dig into her purse. Like, I know I just had my keys, but you know, like when you frustrated and when you're in a rush, I feel like you never find your keys. So I'm kind of looking around. Honestly, I'm looking around for something to pick up and knock Yami out because I know if she does catch us, if and when, it's not gonna go over easy. Like she is gonna give it to us. So I need to be prepared because I want to be able to hit you first. I'm sorry. Y'all, Callie not waking up. I'm literally trying to scooch my body this way, that way. At this point, I'm about to throw her on the floor because I'm like, bro, wake up. Mind y'all, she had been drinking pretty heavy, and I get that, but it's like, bro, come on now. I'm tapping her on the back. I'm like, come on, Callie, Yami at the door, Yami at the door. Like, get up, get off of me. Let me put my clothes on. It was already too late, y'all. I promise you. It's like the minute that I'm thinking about just throwing her off of me, like pushing her on the floor, all you heard was the door open. And I'm hearing like footsteps because mind you, we land on the couch. So initially at first, she don't see us. She not seeing us at all. So she dashed straight up the stairs because I'm thinking that she thinking that we up the stairs because we're laid down on the couch. You can't see us on the couch. So I'm like, okay, cool. This is perfect. This is my opportunity. I'm just gonna go ahead and run out the house. Like, don't worry about it. Callie is starting to like move a little bit. I'm like, Callie. Yami is here. Like, Yami, she flew upstairs. Yami is here. Like, you need to do something. I don't know what you're gonna do, but she's here. Callie acting all so talk about what? Yami's here. She's supposed to be where her mom. I know where she's supposed to be, but she's here right now. And you need to get up and get up off me so we can put our clothes on and be prepared for whatever she has for us. Because I know it's gonna be something. She's a Gemini. It's what they do. They spaz and they go crazy and they belong in a mental asylum. So it's just like we need to be ready. Callie's still acting slow. Like, no, it's okay. I'm gonna go talk to her. You think she wanna talk? You think she wanna talk? She doesn't want to talk. I wouldn't want to talk. Would you want to talk? Chat right now. Let me know in the comments. Would you want to talk? Given the situation at hand, I don't think I would have anything to say. 50 years later, Callie finally gets up off of me. She's putting her clothes on, whatever. I hurry up and put my stuff on. I'm even down to my socks. I got my whole outfit on, and Callie's still trying to put her shirt on the right way or whatever. Next thing you know, we hear Yami running down the steps. I feel like she heard us, so she's like, I'm like, oh man, I'm trying to be prepared. I'm trying to get my stance right. Do I left her or do I right her? Do I grab her and slam her? Do I just try to restrain her? What should I do? Callie wobbling because she can't even walk straight at this point. She wobbles right up to Yami and she's like, hey, what are you doing? And before she can even get that out, y'all, Callie cocked back and booyah! I know she started seeing stars. Like, it was like, what, bing? It was kind of like, bing. No, it was like, badoo. It was one of those, it was like, she hit her once, but it sounded like she hit her twice type of thing. She hit her so hard that Callie spun around and hit the floor. Now, if you just hit her like that, somebody that you love, I can only imagine what you think you about to do to me, because I ain't drunk, okay? I'm on my P's and Q's. I got my clothes on. I'm prepared. Like, at this point, I'm sleeping in my shoes. What do you want to do? Part H. Part H ski. What you think, you smarter than me just because I put up 7 fingers? Part H ski. If you want part H, I want you to tell me right now in the chat, what's a zodiac sign that you would never, ever date again? Even if somebody paid you, what zodiac sign are you steering away from for the rest of your life? Part 8. If you want that, I need 800 zodiac answers. I need 800 replies in the comments. And until then, I'll be back. The way she put her hands on her own girlfriend, the power that came behind that punch when she hit her already let me know one or two things. That she was going to try me next, or that I was just going to have to get her before she got me. Once I seen Callie's body hit the ground just from that powerful punch, I was already making my way over there to Yami. I was like, okay, cool. You done put your hands on her, but I'm not going. I'm not drunk. I'm sober, and we can really get it on. Let's do it. I'm ready. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So I'm walking up to her expecting a Royal Rumble because I already know you mad. You feel some type of way. I ain't been answering my phone for you. I don't know if you put 2 and 2 together already, but we've been laid up in here. So I'm approaching her and she's like, wait, what are you doing? You about to put your hands on me? Oh, I thought that's what you was trying to do. I thought that's what we was going to get into. You done came in here and put hands on your own girlfriend. I know you probably don't even have that much, you know what I'm saying, leniency for me. So what we doing? She's like, nah, she had that coming. She been had that coming. I'm tired of her disrespecting me. Yami goes on to say that she's the one that's been trying in the relationship, that Callie has been playing in her face for quite some time now, that she has been trying to add 3 people into the relationship and all this other stuff, that I wasn't the first person to come along. And at this point, I'm just like, one of y'all lying. Which one of y'all lying? Callie saying it's you that's doing all the stuff, that not putting together no effort, and you know, leave her out in the cold. You saying that it's Callie that's doing all this other stuff, and it's just like, bro, who do I believe? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. At that point, I didn't even care. I just wanted to be done with it. I just wanted to get out. I just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, release myself from the situation, because I felt like at this point, it's going too far. You know, literally came in here and put hands on this girl. Whether you disagree with what she was doing, whether you was fed up, whatever, you could have just came and got your stuff and left. You could have just stayed where you was at. I'm not sure why you drove all the way down here. So I asked her, like, so if you done and you know what I'm saying, you feel the type of way, then why you here? Why you come all the way back from your family house? She's like, oh, I came back to let you know that since I'm done with her, like, I want to be with you. We can finally be together. We don't have to worry about her. Mind y'all, Callie is still knocked out cold on the floor. I'm just like, can we at least get the girl a chair or something? Come on. Yami continues to go on and on about she's so sick and tired of Callie being controlling, that Callie won't let her get no job. Callie won't let her make no money. All Callie wants to do is for her to sit in the house while she's out, you know, working a job and meeting friends or whatever. She's just tired of being controlled, and she's tired of Callie being possessive and all that. And it's crazy because everything that Callie was saying, it could be true, it could make sense, but at the same time, everything that Yami was saying, I'm starting to be like, maybe Callie is the problem. Because you know how them cancers is, like, they sweet and all that, don't get me wrong, but they be on some sleek, sneaky stuff. Y'all, now Yami is crying. She's saying that she felt like Callie came in and took away her whole personality. She can't even be who she want to be around Callie. Since Callie is making all the money, she's the breadwinner and all this other stuff, she just feels like Yami has to do exactly what she say, things like that. And I'm just like, oh my, listen, I don't know who did what or what. I'm just confused at this point. I don't know who to believe. Should I believe Yami, the one that's crying in my face right now, or should I believe Callie, the girl that's knocked out on the floor and still has yet to get up? I'm looking at her closely. You could tell she's still breathing. I don't know, maybe it's because it's the alcohol and the liquor or whatever that just had her slump, because after a while she just started snoring. I'm just like, bro, this is so awkward. Like, I'm telling Yami, I really want y'all to figure this out. I feel like I came in and I made it even worse, regardless of if you're right, if you're telling the truth, or if she's telling the truth. I just feel like right now may not be the perfect time for y'all to try to add on a third. Yami is still crying. She's like, you know what? You're the first person that ever came around, and you know, you made me believe in myself. You made me want to do more for myself. I've been looking at jobs, and I actually do have a job interview or whatever. Like, I'm ready to get away from Callie. I'm ready to get away from it all. I have no, you know, sense of humor in this relationship. Like, I feel like I don't matter. I feel like I don't count. I feel like I'm just here just because Callie wants me to. I'm not here because I want to be. She's like, I'm telling you the truth. Ask any of my friends. They'll tell you, like, Callie has changed me. She tries to isolate me away from, you know, my friends. She doesn't want me to have fun. The only things that I can do is whatever Callie says, and that's how it's been for quite some time. And honestly, y'all, I'm like, dang, that's sad, because me, one thing about, I'm gonna do what I want to do, like, respectfully, yeah, if we're in a relationship, but I'm not gonna let nobody tell me when I can or when I can or who I can hang or it's not going down like that, pal. You can bet your bottom dollar, bucko. And hold on though, because I do feel some type of way. All of y'all in the comments talk about how y'all will never date a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. What are y'all talking about? And y'all love me. So it's just like, who's lying here? Talk about, oh, Taurus was one of the worst signs I've ever dated. You're lying. And if it's true, then you are the problem, okay? Although I do feel like April Taurus and May Taurus is different. I feel like April Taurus is the best. The May Taurus, they're like the spawn of the devil, but neither here nor there, you know? So now, y'all, I'm consoling Yami. I'm rubbing Yami back. I'm telling Yami it's gonna be all right or whatever. Callie, she didn't really get up, but she kind of turned to the other side. So I'm just like, okay, well, at least she's still alive, because I don't want to be sitting here and the girl is gone on to glory. So that definitely made me happy. I'm just like, all right, she's just laying there. She just drunk, knocked out, cute. So I tell Yami, like, look, this is a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, I just want to kind of go home. I want to go to the crib. I want to have a chance to think about it. She's like, no, please don't leave me. Please promise me you'll never leave me. Please stay right here by my side. Like, I'm scared. Don't leave me here with her. I don't know what's going to happen. Like, she's very mean. Don't let her try to trick you into all this, whatever. Like, she has this type of personality where, like, she's bipolar. She's saying all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, Yami, come on now. Like, just get your clothes and leave. Like, why can't you go to, like, you know what I'm saying, your parents' house, your mom's house, something like that. She goes on to say that Callie knows where everybody that she, you know, has family members, friends live, but she didn't know where I live, y'all. Callie has never been in my house, remember? So I'm just like, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? You can come to my house, you know what I'm saying, figure some things out, you know what I'm saying, be able to calm down, get a breath of fresh air. Why not? Come on. So I did walk over to the Callie, and she's kind of still knocked out, but she kind of talking to me a little bit. I'm like, look, I'm about to leave, okay? She's like, yeah, go ahead. Like, let me know when you get home. Like, I don't know if she forgot that she was knocked out. I don't know if she forgot that Yami came in and raised all kind of hell. I don't know what was going through her mind, but I'm like, look, you alive, you talking back to me, whatever. She got up, she laid on the couch, and instantly she was knocked out. Me and Yami walking out the crib, and we about to go ahead and go to my house. Y'all, Yami was crying the whole way there. She just kept on saying, like, she's so sick and tired. She's ready to break free. She's ready to get out of that relationship. She's ready to leave everything alone. Like, she hasn't felt like herself in so long. She felt like Callie was just, you know, super controlling and manipulative and all this other stuff. And I was just kind of listening. I was just kind of letting her vent. I did feel like she needed to let that stuff out. So I'm like, okay, cute. Now, in the back of my mind, I'm not going to lie. I kept thinking to myself, like, dang, who's lying? I want to know who y'all think lying. Do y'all think Callie is the liar, or do y'all think Yami is the liar? Before I reveal who's the greatest liar of all time, who do y'all think so far based on the facts in the story at this point? Callie the liar, Yami the liar? Let me know right now. So, boom, we get to my crib or whatever. We chilling at first, and Yami's like, I just need to take a shower or whatever. She was starting to calm down a little bit. So I let her know, you know what I'm saying? You know where the shower is at and stuff like that. I give her the towel. She go in there. She starts breaking down in the shower. And at first I put my head to the door like, yo, you okay? I didn't think she heard me. So I opened the door. She's in the shower or whatever. And I'm like, Yami, like, it's going to be okay or whatever. And she's like, I just need a hug. Like, can you please just hug me? Mind you, she's bare. And I'm just like, okay. A little hug won't hurt, whatever. I'm hugging her. She just literally, like, falls in my arms, y'all. She is breaking down. I'm just like, at this point, if it is an act, then she needs a Grammy, because she had me fooled. I'm just like, dang, it must be a lot. And she's, you know, this is her first time releasing it, so I'm just trying to be there. I'm trying to be supportive. Cool. So then she just keeps repeating, so she's like, please hold me, like, tighter, tighter. Like, she's telling me tighter, tighter. So, like, I'm hugging her. I'm squeezing her tighter, tighter. Cool. At this point, she done pulled me in the shower with her. Like, at this point, I'm wet or whatever, both ways. You know what I'm saying? Don't think about that too much. And I'm in the shower, and she go from crying to now she taking my clothes off. Mind you, her clothes are already off. And I'm thinking, like, well, you know, I was going to wait a little later to take my shower or whatever. I'm still feeling pretty fresh, but I could take my shower now or whatever. So she starts, you know, taking my clothes off. And I'm like, maybe she likes skin to skin too, because she pulled me closer to her or whatever. She's caressing my back. I'm caressing her back. She's still crying. She's opening the floodgates of heaven. I don't know if it's more water from her tears or the shower at this point, but it's just a lot. I continue to console her, and I'm just like, look, it's going to be okay. I just keep repeating myself, it's going to be okay. She's like, do you promise? I'm like, yes. She's like, do you promise? I'm like, yes. She's like, are you never going to leave me? I don't know why, but I was like, no, I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. I know. One thing about me, I'm going to always go with the flow. I'm going to always do it for the plot. I had no business telling that girl that. I'm not going nowhere. Really, Stariana? Really? Really? I'm not going nowhere. I would never leave you. I was already planning my escape from her and Callie. Like, this was insanity. Next thing you know, she gets to mumbling out I heard her say, like, I love you. So I'm like, what you say? She's like, I love you, Stariana. I'm like, I love you too. We get to kiss her. I don't know. You see how quick that happened? How we go from me trying to console you to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes, you know, the little intimacy can get a little emotional around that time because of the philosophy of the Colosseums and all of this characteristics of the chromosomes. Stuff like that. I understand how that type of stuff can get intertwined. But y'all, I do not know how we ended up. So it went from the shower to now we in the bed to now we under the covers, and I'm just like, I don't really know, like this. Sometimes some people need that type of intimacy to be consoled. You can't console some people with just like, okay, it's gonna be okay. Sometimes you need to take it there to that level. I don't know if the tears or what made it more intimate, but y'all, just it happened. It wasn't no stop. I felt like anytime I was trying to tell her no or stop, she just kept crying, and I felt like for her to stop crying, it had to. Y'all wanted the girl to cry? What y'all wanted me to do? Did y'all want the girl to cry? Did y'all want her to stop crying? So we smack dab in the middle of doing what we doing, and she was like, oh my God, wait. And I'm like, what? She said, I forgot to turn my location off. And I'm thinking like, wait, what you mean? She was like, I was sharing location with Callie, and every time I come over here, I turn my location off. I forgot to turn it off. She gets up to turn the location off. You know, she's trying to find her phone. She's like, where my phone? I'm like, I don't know. It's been so much going on. Next thing you know, somebody beating down my dial. Comment finale in the comments for the last part of this fiasco. We almost done, y'all. So, boom, you just got finished throwing it back and busting it wide open for me. And you mean to tell me you forgot to turn your location off? And now your girlfriend beating down my door? Oh, brother. Somebody in the comments asked me, so how was it when me and Yami was doing a grown-up? And honestly, it was a 10 out of 10. She had me hitting the falsetto, and that was probably one of my first times doing so. So I'm just like, dang, this is really crazy. You could tell that either she hasn't had any for a long time, or maybe someone wasn't hitting the right places at all the right times and stuff like that. And I'm just like, you know what? It was 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend. Not for y'all, though. Hold on. Not too much. Once we got done, we didn't even really get a chance to lay up and talk about it. We didn't get a chance to cuddle and laugh about, oh, I had you like this. Oh, no, I had you like that. Because it was a beating on the door. As soon as Yami realized, like, dang, I forgot to unshare my location, she must have already knew Callie was going to come looking for her. So, all right, Callie at the door, she yelling and screaming. She like, oh, you got me messed up, this, and that. Like, I wish you would open the door, come outside, don't be scary. You know what I'm saying? She doing all these threats and stuff like that. Meanwhile, I'm still in a state of shock. More so just because of what happened between me and Yami was glorious. But also because it's like, dang, she just came over there and knocked you out cold. You were supposed to be so drunk. Now all of a sudden, you at my crib, beating down my door, asking for her to come out. So I'm looking at Yami trying to see what she gonna do. And yo, I'm not gonna lie, she looked scared. She looked terrified. And that kind of threw me off because I'm like, you just literally just burst in the house when we was there. And you, boom, you knocked the girl down to the ground. And now it's just kind of, she was looking at me like, don't open the door. Me not really knowing what's going on. I'm like, come on, like, what's the worst that could happen? She probably just want to talk. Like, come, I don't want her to get me kicked out of my apartment at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the leasing agents, they was real strict on that. No loud noise, no drama, no nothing. I'm like, look, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to go outside and talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Just put your clothes on, relax. I got you. Don't worry about it. Y'all, I didn't even get a chance to unlock the bottom lock all the way because the minute I had it a little bit halfway, Callie pushed the door in, almost knocked me down to my death. At this point, the door swung back so fast and she was already inside the house looking for Yami. And I'm just like, okay, maybe she just don't want to talk. Okay, maybe I got it wrong. At this point, Yami has locked herself in my bedroom. I had a 1-bedroom apartment at that time. So it's just the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom, and the bedroom. So, you know, Callie is beating on the door. I'm telling Callie, like, bro, like, just chill. You doing too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talk to her. All this that just happened at the crib. Like, you don't even got to be on that type of time. She like, nah, you don't understand this B word. She always be trying to do stuff like this. She be wanting people to feel sorry for her. Like, y'all, she was going hard. So I'm like, Callie, you not gonna get her to come out if you yelling and screaming and beating on the door. Like, calm down. She's like, I can't calm down. I don't want to talk. She already know what I'm here to do. I always tell her about disrespecting me, what's gonna happen. She already know not to play with me. And I'm just kind of looking at her like, who the fuck you feeling like? Like who you feeling like? Yami is screaming through the door. She like, Callie, leave me alone. Like, it's done. It's over. I don't care no more. Like, you're not about to keep controlling me. You can keep whatever. You don't have to give me my stuff back. Just leave. I'm not leaving with you. Like, I'm done with you. She kept saying that stuff over and over. Callie, on the other hand, she like, nah, you got me messed up. You ain't nothing without me. You wouldn't have nothing without me. I'm the reason why this. I'm the reason why that. I've been taking care of you this whole time. You broke. You this, y'all. Callie started dragging Yami for filth. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm starting to figure out who was lying and who wasn't. Callie even started bringing up personal issues. Like, remember when your mama needed this? Like, y'all couldn't help her out. I had to go and do this. Like, you never had nothing. The only thing you good for is looking good because outside of that, you don't know how to do this. You never really had no job. You don't got no accomplishments to your name. Yo, she was just dogging her out. And the type of person I am, especially after them dating for 4 years, that's just some type of stuff you don't do. I was not feeling that at all. I'm just like, oh, so she just letting it all fly. Yami is like, I don't care what you say about me, just leave. It is what it is. Like, you cheated on me so many times, and now that I'm about to walk out, you know, now you want to act a fool. Y'all, Callie said, and so what? I'm the one with the money. I can cheat. I pay all the bills. I can cheat. And ooh. See? And that's why I be telling y'all be out here looking for the people with money, and you need to become that person with money, because once that person with money take back the money from you, what you gonna do? What can you do? You can't do a thing at this point. Callie proceeds to go on, dogging out Yami. She's like, yeah, when your mom was in that hospital, I should have let them pull the plug on her or whatever. Y'all couldn't afford it. Y'all this, and I guess that was the straw that broke the camel's back, because Yami flew out that door and she charged at Callie. I mean, at full speed. It was nothing I could do. They was tussling, y'all. It was on Royal. I'm talking about they flipping all over the couches and stuff. All you heard was boo, 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 boo. It was like super duper commotion. And here I am, I'm like, y'all stop, y'all chill, come on, y'all. I'm trying to, you know, pull a hand here. I'm trying to pull an arm there, like, y'all, come on, y'all. It was nothing I could do. They was in there having their way, you understand me? And if you ask me, Yami was definitely getting the best of Callie. I'm just being honest. So 1 point for the Geminis. Cancers, y'all looking a little crazy right now, not gonna lie. I didn't even have to stop them at one point. I just felt like they just got tired. So both of them kind of was on separate sides of the room. They crying. They like, well, you know, I hate you. Yami's like, I hate you. You took away everything I had. Like, you've been trying to trap me in this relationship this whole time. And I finally meet somebody that I feel like I could be myself again. She's like, and you know what? Like, I hate that for you. And yeah, Callie is like, you know what? Well, Star, you're not gonna want you. You don't got nothing. You ain't gonna never be nothing. And hold on, because let's not talk about what I want and what I don't want. You don't know that. You don't know me like that. One thing about me, especially back then, I love a good comeback story. Yeah, Yami may not have much now. Maybe she doesn't work a job. Maybe she ain't in school trying to accomplish nothing. Not right now, but that's not saying that she can't work towards it. By her being in a relationship with Callie didn't want her to do anything. She was very controlling. She just wanted Yami to sit inside the house. And if she did do something, Callie had to be right there breathing over her shoulder. And it's just like, yeah, nah. Of course she couldn't be anything that she wanted to be with you. You was too controlling. You was too obsessive. Callie kept saying, like, yeah, I'm going to cut your phone off. You don't got to worry about this. I'm going to take this back, whatever I just bought you. Like, I'm no more trips for you. Like, no more feeding you. You finna be homeless and all this other stuff. She not going to be homeless now, gang. Chill, gang. We ain't going to do it like that, though, gang. Yo, Yami went inside the room, grabbed her phone and threw it at Callie. She was like, you want the phone? Here, you can get it back. The shoes on her feet. She was like, you want these too? Here, anything that you gave me, you can have it back. I don't want it. I just want you to leave me alone. Like, I'm done. I'm tired of trying to hide it. You've been cheating on me this whole time, thinking just because you got money, it was going to work out, it was going to play out. And it's not like that. Like, you've been lying this whole time. You've been doing this shit. And y'all, she was right. So whoever said Callie was the liar, Callie, the Cancer, she was the liar. You lying, sneaking, good for nothing cancers. And honestly, I would like to issue an apology to all the Geminis out there. Now, I know I have said horrible things about you, horrible people, well, some, but I'm hoping that you guys can accept me back into the community because, you know, maybe not relationship wise, but friend wise, I feel like y'all some cool people. You cancers need the Lord. You need him, and every day you cannot go through life without him. So eventually, maybe 20 more minutes passed by after that got done spewing hate for each other. Like I told Callie, like, look, I'm just going to ask you politely to leave. I just saw how Yami handled you, and you don't want it with me because I felt like out of love, y'all weren't really trying to hurt each other. But I'm going to just go ahead and take it there. Plus, since I already feel like Yami low-key my girl for real now, I'm just going to advise you to go ahead and leave. So she left. She made a couple of threats toward Yami, telling her, oh, I better not catch you this. I better not see that. Like, I'm finna take everything away. I'm finna cut you off from everything. Don't reach out to me. Don't ask me for no money. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Y'all, Callie left, and I just immediately went over there to, you know what I'm saying, console Yami. Y'all, she was hurt. You could tell, like, 4 years of that, and I felt like she finally felt free. So, you know what I'm saying, we hugged and we consoling each other. You know, that one thing had led to another, but it's like, do y'all want me to console the girl or not? Some people need that extra to be consoled, so I don't know why y'all be, you feel me, like, it had to happen. And I don't know if that, like, the passion from that whole situation that had just happened, like, hiding it, but woo, now that... The last session was 10 out of 10, but when we had did it just then, right after Callie left, 100 out of 10. Moving forward, y'all, Yami got a new phone. She was so excited about getting a job or whatever. She even enrolled in school. Like, I feel like she got her life back. I feel like she was happy. You could tell people was always complimenting her. Some of her old friends that maybe she cut off or kind of distanced themselves from when she was dating Callie. It was like, oh my God, like, the old you is back. Like, I love, you're glowing, you're happy, this, and that. Yeah, she really started to flourish and everything. Callie would constantly try to reach out to Yami on social medias. One moment she's saying she hate her. Next moment she's saying that she want to try again and she's sorry and she'll buy her this and look, the girl is gone. Once the girl is gone, ain't no amount of money, ain't no amount of sorry, ain't no amount of roses gonna get her back, gang. She with the sharks now. You know what I mean? She with the real big dog now. She don't really need none of that. Although me and Yami, you know what I'm saying, we tried, you know what I'm saying, after that we moved into a bigger space. We was together for, you know, maybe like a year after that. But you know what I'm saying? Things just didn't really work out. But it wasn't no bad blood, though. Yami cool. Now, those of you that follow me on Instagram, yesterday I posted about this one time where this girl I was dating, I was on a girls trip with my friends in Vegas, and she had came to Vegas and, you know what I'm saying, got inside our hotel room and waited for me. And, you know, she was saying she was in the shower. And when we walked into the hotel room, it was like the Royal Rumble. Y'all want that story time? If so, cute. I feel like it's so crazy because I felt like at the point where Callie realized that there was no more of getting Yami back, she started trying to talk to me, which I felt like was weird because me and Yami are actually together now. Like, we are actually in a relationship. We're actually being, you know, loyal, committed to each other, and everything's going good. Y'all, Callie would not let up. She's like, oh, let me talk to you. I felt like she even tried to change up how she was looking at all this stuff. So I don't know. It was just really weird, but it's just like, bro, like, I'm good on that. Anybody that dogs somebody out that they done been with for 4 years and, oh, you're nothing without me, I'm the reason why this, and that. I can't be with nobody like that because me, I'm going to whoop you, girl. I'm going to reach out and touch you. You're not going to be doing me like that. Ain't no amount of money from nobody could ever make me just sit down and just be like, oh, well, I'm going to praise the ground you walk on because you're doing everything for me. Ain't no way, no how. Moral of the story, take what you want from it. At this point, I don't know. Do we hate Geminis? Do we hate Cancers? Y'all keep saying y'all hate Taurus, but y'all, I'm a Taurus. Y'all can't hate them because y'all love me. I love y'all, and that's just really all to it. You want more story times? Let me know down below in the comments. Check out the ones that's on my YouTube. They're longer. You don't have to wait for the parts. And yeah, that's that. And until then, we meet again for the next story time.